Hello friends, today we are going to decorate my Christmas tree. See, I have all of my snow added already and I'm adding boa feathers right on top of it, and I got my feathers at the Dollar Tree. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is add my faux greenery. So if you've followed me for a while, you know that I flock my own florals, and I did these 2 years ago, and you can see they're really holding up really well. They just look so beautiful on the tree. The contrasting green colors really adds a lot, and it fills in gaps in the tree too. So I've got lamb's ear and boxwood, and I'm gonna go ahead and add those into sparse holes and things just to fill everything in. I have to add one kind at a time. That way I know I get it evenly dispersed. Okay, the next thing that I'm gonna add is my ribbon. I got some new ribbon this year. I love this. It is so beautiful. This one I also got at Walmart. I love this. So how beautiful do those look together? I've got just a classic red glittery ribbon and a shimmery green. And I also got this one. I got this one for my kitchen, but how pretty is that? I'm gonna dovetail my ribbon because this is just the end piece here that was cut. So I'm just gonna fold it in half, and on the outside edge, I'm gonna cut straight down into the middle or straight up to the outer corner. And it just makes a nice little tail there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down and have a tail about that long. I'm gonna twist it. This is wired ribbon, so that makes it so easy. And then I'm going to make just a little bit of a loop like that. And twist it. So I could use some floral wire to wire everything together, but I'm not really worried about it because I'm going to use the branches on my tree and to save myself a step. And I'm going to go all the way to the top next to my star, which I've already gotten up there. Use a branch to wrap it around my little pinched area like that. And pull my little tail over. I am going to bring my ribbon over here. I'm gonna pinch it, make a little waist, and then I'm gonna find a branch. And then I'm just gonna secure that with a branch. And then I can shape my ribbon once I get it kind of where I want it. I'm gonna zigzag it across my tree. So with this one, I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna come down a little ways, pinch it. I'm gonna make a little bit longer loop because it's a little bit wider in the tree right there. I'm gonna come in. And I always find it easier to shape it kind of around my branches as I'm going. And I'm gonna secure it with a branch. And now I'm gonna come back this way. So I'm just gonna kind of create a zigzag across the tree. So as I get further down the tree, and this is just a personal preference, my loops are gonna just get a little bit wider. So now I've just got this little piece right here. So I'm just gonna dovetail that. This is just a short little piece, maybe about 5 feet long. So I'm 5'4", so it's about 5 feet. And this time I'm not gonna create the little loop at the top. I'm just gonna go ahead and pinch it and secure it with a branch. And I'm just gonna come back in right here. It's kind of close to where this one is at the top. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Create a little loop, pinch it together. You can give it a little twist if you want, kind of makes it easier. And then I'm gonna secure it with a branch. I'm just gonna create a little bit of a loop right here. And I've already got a dovetail. So I've got a little loop right here. I'm just gonna attach it to a branch. You give it a little twist, it makes it a little bit easier to attach, to hold together. So because I have the little loop on this top of this side, I do want to do another one on this side just for symmetry. Create my loop, and I'm not going to have a little tail on it, just the loop. I already have a dovetail on this end, so I'm going to attach it. Probably not exactly the same height. I'm going to come down just a little bit. This, and I'm gonna cross over here and tuck it in right here. Just a little loop right here, and I got my tail sticking out. Got my red check ribbon exactly where I want it, and I'm going to go ahead and start adding this one, and this is just going to add such depth. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a little loop, a little bow here, and this is a wired ribbon as well, and I am going to, okay, so I want it right alongside this one, just like that. And I'm going to create another little loop right here, right next to it. And I'm just going to tuck it in. Just like that. Then I'm going to come over. You can see how that's just like a double loop there. I'm going to cross over this check one, and I'm going to come way over here. And I'm going to attach this. I don't want them to overlap completely, but just a little. So now I'm going to come down. This is a shorter piece. I've already got it dovetailed. See, I'm going to come this way and pull it in right about like that. So you can see what I've done here. So I've got a blunt edge, and I've got my dovetail cut on the other end. So with this blunt edge, I'm going to come right in the middle in here. And I think I'm going to start right in this hole right here. And I'm going to attach it inside. No bows, no loops or anything. I'm just going to attach it in here. Maybe right in here. Pull my little dovetail out and shape as I go, like that. I'm going to come straight down in here so everything is overlapping, and I'm going to attach it inside, make sure it stays where I put it here. This is kind of an empty spot, so I'm going to pull it over here. Attach it right here. I'm going to give enough room to let it be seen. And because it's a dovetail, I'm going to go ahead and just let it, I'll shape it a little bit, but I'm just going to let it hang right there. I'm just going to create a loop like that, twist the end together, and I'm just going to attach this to a branch. It will emphasize my little area. So I'm just going to create, with this green, it's just a little piece. I'm just going to create 2 loops. I'm going to create like an M. Pull them together. I'm going to twist the ends together. This is a little wired ribbon as well. So it just creates 2 little loops like that. And I'm just going to tuck it in. Right in between that little loop there. I'm just going to cut short pieces straight across, and I'm just going to create little focal areas with just little hints of this green. Let's see, this looks like a good spot. I'm going to tuck it in right there. I'm going to tuck this one in right here. Now I want to add my glittery red, and I'm going to do it the same way as I did the green, just hints of it cascading through the other ribbons. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail on this one, and I'm going to add a little bit more there because I want a little bit more tail. Go like that. Twist that together. And so this one has 2 little tails on it. So I'm going to, let's see, where should I put it? Once I get that attached, I wanted it near this little loop here. So once I get that attached, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of, this is a one-sided glitter ribbon here, like so. Actually, I'm gonna cut this on its side, a deep diagonal there, like that. Got these from the Dollar Tree. They're kind of a champagne color. I think it'll be perfect. I'm gonna add a few to the top of the tree near the star. Okay, I do have a few picks. These are just from the Dollar Tree, very simple. And I got these a couple years ago. They do have new picks this year and they're beautiful. I liked these because they just had apples on it and they're just very simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these. And next I'm gonna add my beautiful pine cones that my kids painted and glittered for me when they were little. And you can see that glitter. You can get pine cones at Michael's, and I've seen them at Walmart this year too, really big pine cones. I got these in Goldendale, Washington. I just picked them up off the ground, so they were free. But if you know somewhere that has pine cones, it's a really fun project to do with kids. Okay, I couldn't decide, so I'm gonna go with silver and gold. And I'm just gonna add these in places where it needs to be filled in. I don't like a sparse tree, and I don't wanna see big gaps. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these into holes and fill in. I have these 2 that are this color, which matches my curtains and some of my other things in my living room, but I'm gonna go ahead and add these in here. So these are new. I got these at Walmart this year. They were 98 cents. I got 2 of these and 2 of these. I love them. I think they are so adorable. I just love them. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these. So these were a couple of DIYs that I had done a few years ago, and I got them at Michael's and just decorated them. Very simple, very rustic. I'm gonna go ahead and add these. I got these at Walmart last year. I believe it was last year. I think they're so cute. Ornaments that were like a yarn ball. So I made my own. I got some foam with a chunky chenille yarn, and I've been going crazy with that. I've made my own tree skirt, And I will have a DIY on that coming up. Hopefully I can get it uploaded. I've been having such trouble uploading videos for you guys. You would not believe the trouble I go through. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these to my tree. And then I'm gonna add these. Aren't these so beautiful? Okay, these are new this year. So I had gotten these last year and I think they're so pretty. Well, these are the same, just a tiny bit smaller and plaid. I love it. These were kind of my inspiration for the tree this year. So that's a good way to find your inspiration, is if you find a new ornament. Okay, I want to add some red ornaments to emphasize the red, and I'm gonna actually add them in threes, in groups of threes. Now normally I would wire these together, but I'm just gonna hang them together. Okay, last thing I'm gonna add are some icicles. I've had these for a couple years and I got them at the Dollar Tree. They always have some sort of variety of icicles and they just look so pretty on the tree. There it is. What do you think? Completely different from last year and the year before. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye for now.